Hello everybody, welcome to Thursday's episode of the DDL. My name is Stumpy.
My name is Cole.
And have you learned, Cole, what Thursday's episodes are from last week? What are Thursday's episodes?
Esports preview, big week ahead in the world of esports.
No, we're back to talking points. It's always talking. It has been for about 8 months. And then as soon as we switch, it's talking points. Today's talking points. Talking points. Talking points. Okay?
I now know.
You now know. So, we got updates on our first stuff we're going to be going for. But firstly, 2 minutes, we solve everything.
Yes, absolutely. So before we get to that, we do have, and you may have noticed, a little bit more branding than usual on the Daily Download. And that's because this is a very special Pringles-themed episode. For reasons you shall see. Get rid of them.
Okay.
You can also reveal that... Mate, get rid of them, I said.
No.
You can also reveal the iPad.
I can hear them crunching when they're rolling on the floor.
That's what they're good for.
That's the most I've actually winced on this show, is you throwing them and crushing them. Pringles are relevant in a later topic. But we're going to be having a little munch on them, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope so. Right, so anyway, as normal on a Thursday, we are doing 2-minute talking points. So you will see this
2 minutes
countdown timer appear.
Perfect.
And then at the end of each 2-minute talking point, you will hear this noise.
Oh, that is... It's a bit gross.
But also a bit delicious.
It's a little bit gross, a little bit delicious.
Yes.
It's a big old...
Nice.
Big old crunchy crunch.
Do you know what is gross?
Go on.
Story number 1.
Bam. Perfect.
Echo Fox given 60 days by LCS to remove accused shareholder. Now, this is the story that we've been reporting on for about 3 weeks now. And that's because it's not a story that you can sum up, even by us, in just 2 minutes' time.
Yes, absolutely.
Basically, this is Rick Fox. He is an investor into Echo Fox, and he has been racially abused. And founder in Echo Fox, and he's been racially abused by an investor into them. And now the LCS have got involved, and they're basically throwing their weight around in the situation.
So LCS have said, we're aware of recent allegations of the team only using offensive and discriminatory language. LCS believes in creating a fair and inclusive environment for everyone rather, and the alleged comments are contrary to our values and have no place in our league. We have launched an investigation into the allegations and will respond accordingly based on available actions within our team agreements and the LCS rules. They then continue to say, once they had concluded their preliminary investigation, that hate speech, threats and bigotry have no place in the LCS. We have directed Echo Fox to take appropriate corrective action within 60 days. If Echo Fox does not take action by removing any individuals whose actions violate league rules and agreements within the required time period, the league will take formal action that may adversely affect the impact of the future of Echo Fox in the LCS.
It's funny because I know they're the good guys, but they sound like movie bad guys.
They
saying,
do.
Hey, if this doesn't happen, then Echo Fox might have an unfortunate accident, in their wording.
What, kick them from the LCS?
Well, they say, Echo Fox may have a little accident.
Sleeping with the fishes.
Oh, yes.
With the heroes.
Yes.
So
anyway,
I am happy that LCS are almost forcing Echo Fox's hand to then force Amit Raizada out of the organisation as a shareholder. It seems like if it was left to Echo Fox, they might sort of bumble on with it a little bit more.
They've been trying to for God knows how long.
Yeah,
this guy has history.
Something might not happen. But with the LCS in there, that is the biggest step that could be taken, and I really like that LCS haven't just let it happen under the radar. They've taken full effect.
Yeah, and what that means as well is that this is the story that's going to have implications in 5-10 years' time.
Yep.
This is by no means something that's going to just finish.
Oh, God. It is making me hungry. I'm really excited to eat these. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Don't you take my ones.
Next up, now we spoke about this yesterday on the show, and we can talk about it now in full. So that's already there, mate. You can chill because this is the thing we should be pointing at. DreamHack announces all-female CS:GO tournament at DreamHack Valencia. This is a $100,000 prize pool tournament, by no means a small deal, and it's for women only. And that's sexist, right?
Right. So that's what I want to avoid. I don't want to focus on the negative with this one.
Okay, fair enough.
I want it to be a celebration of why this is fantastic, because we sort of explained why it was bad
Yeah,
and
no, that's
incels
fair.
are bad. So the quote from the DreamHack co-CEO, Marcus Lindmark, said, "Inclusivity at our event is a huge part of DreamHack. We aim to be the esports and gaming festival where all groups feel welcome." The tournament itself is going to be teams in Asia are going to have lands to qualify for this, which is
Amazing,
great.
a full thing.
Yeah, and also North America and EU are going to have online qualifiers that are all going to take place at the start of June. I think it's the 8th and 9th. The top 8 teams, it says best 8 teams from these divisions. I don't know if it's 8 from each division or 8 overall.
The wording makes it sound like it'll be 8. I can't imagine it being more than 8.
They will all then qualify for Valencia, get their travel paid for them, they will go there. Like I said, don't want to focus on the negative, which, by the way, there was negatives, but I just want to say why this is really good.
Yes.
So, there are, across the board, in esports, far less opportunities for women to compete at the highest level because they don't have the opportunity to go full-time. And if some of the teams do, like Dignitas FE, they have got a full-time team, they're full-on women's team, they compete in the female leagues. They are very lucky to be in that position. A lot of women don't have that, and the funding at this level will then get women to the level where they can compete with the men who are currently full-time.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing. Again, we talked about this yesterday, so I'm sort of retreading my steps. But for a woman to get into esports is so much harder than it is for a male to get into esports, because every time a woman makes it anywhere near the top, they're not just representing themselves, they don't just have the pressure on it for themselves. They've got, 1, every woman looking up to them, thinking, go on, do it for us. 2, they've got every guy, either who wants to watch or who wants to compete, watching them, thinking either, why is she there when I should be, or why is she there? She's a woman, she's rubbish. Haha, she lost. Oh, women are bad, not just she's bad. You can't win.
Shut up, I can't win with that sound either. So, basically,
cannot win.
It's going to be really good. It's going to be good, and I love that money's being pumped into female esports.
Yes, okay, so moving on next, we have got... Oh, okay, that's not the headline that I expected. Abusive behaviour being addressed. Now, this is from Xbox boss Phil Spencer, who's pledged to improve safety and inclusivity in online games.
Yep, so he made a blog post on Monday which was titled Video Games, a Unifying Force for the World. A really good quote from this as well was, if you imagine gamers as predominantly men and specifically teen boys, think again. We're a 2.6 billion person-strong community of parents playing with our kids, adventurers exploring worlds together, teachers making math wondrous, grandmothers learning about their grandchildren through play, and soldiers connecting with their folks back home. Most gamers today are adults, and nearly half are women. And it seems like, I've seen personally, a lot more on Twitter recently at least, people saying, like a lot of the women that I follow, they'll say, look, I've just got into this game and I'm getting hate immediately. And they're having a lot of horrible comments directed at them straight away.
It's not even necessarily horrible things. It's like as soon as one hears a woman playing a game, it's assumed that you can make sexist jokes, even if they're friendly. It just sort of takes the humanity out of them straight away and makes them different. That's the issue as well.
So there's going to be 3 basic principles for how Microsoft are going to be conducting this going forward. It's going to be vigilant, proactive, and swift. So vigilance, obviously making sure that they see everything as much as they can and act straight away, which is a proactive, and make sure the actions are fast. So it's swift.
They're also teaching younger gamers how to behave in an online environment, right?
They're doing gaming summer camps.
Wow.
Which is fantastic. So all run by Microsoft for young gamers in order to provide them with new ways to explore life skills and practice healthy habits that can be used in gaming and everyday life. It seems like they're almost teaching empathy to a lot of kids who, at the moment, it's basically, before, without the internet, you'd go to someone and say, you're an idiot. You then immediately see the sad face. But online, if you then say you're an idiot or you shout racial slurs or whatever, it's nothing. It's blank. You don't know what's happening. It's teaching that empathy that your words have consequences. And I think it's a thing that has been lost
it's also
as
teaching
online
people
gaming has got
how
bigger.
to not make... Like, it's not always on purpose, right? Sometimes you'll say something and not mean for it to be terrible, but it is. Just like...
That's terrible.
That.
Talking of which...
You got to do it like... No, you got to do it like Formula One. Ready?
Ooh, hey. All right. So
I did it finally.
One of these?
Your poor laptop.
That's a great question. Cole,
Well, if I didn't remember, Pringles advert. We're not being paid by this. We're not being sponsored. We just wanted to eat some Pringles because esports is becoming a lot more mainstream, right? Look, there's a guy from the Pringles there. He loves it. He's sponsoring ESL One. That's a big tournament. There's also Pringles like cushions and that. So while we on the Daily Download think that advertising is awful,
of course.
Of course. It is a big part of esports, right? There's all sorts of brands that get involved. That looks really delicious. Is that a delicious Pringle and water stew? Yep. Yeah. So, esports is growing globally, worldwide, absolutely massive, right? Happening for a long time in the East, okay? Korea esports is just absolutely massive. It can fill up stadiums. It can I mean, it's just as big as it gets, right? The StarCraft 2 has been embedded in their culture for years on end, for decades now, okay?
Yep.
And all of this has led, one way or another...
You want some stacks?
You want some...
I want some stacks.
You want some stats. All right, you take over, I'll get the stacks.
I don't know what you're up to.
Bring
all the sponsored ESL events.
I was about to talk about Tfue.
Oh, Tfue? Oh my god. Catching.
Catching.
Thanks. All right.
Tfue has had a big old argument, which we're going to be talking more about in the second part. But because esports has become so
open this godforsaken chip.
But there's actually instructions. Look, show the camera. There's actually instructions on how to open it. You have to take off the thing first, the top bit first. Just listen to the instructions. That really annoys me.
No, I'll open.
You've ruined... Why have you ruined them?
Lid's off.
I hate you so much. Hey, Stumpy.
Hey.
Will you marry me?
Yeah, little bangle.
Basically, esports has become
point has
too
not been
corporate.
said.
Has it? Has it become too corporate? That's the question, Stumpy. Do you reckon it's become too corporate? Put water in there and down them.
Go on. No, that'll do! A nice spew.
Down it.
This is not a waterproof... not a waterproof thing.
Oh God, I'm gonna be sick. That's so disgusting. Oh, that's so disgusting. Oh, stop. Here, wash it down. Have a palate cleanser. What was the point of this? What are we making? Be back after the break. We're going to be talking more about Pringles after the break. Make sure you tune in a few minutes' time. We'll be discussing Tfue, very serious issue.